Okay, so I had like 3 Shitdeas just in the morning, just right now in rapid succession. So I guess I don't know if I'm gonna record all of them or just record one of them. So I'm just gonna record one of them for now. For now, I'm just gonna record one. Okay. So here's my problem with RWBY's soundtrack, right? So I get it. Like, there's this guy. His name's fucking Ember Reviews. And he made this, like, RWBY soundtrack fucking video, and it was like, soundtrack is narrative, and he fucking stole my idea. Fuck you. But I don't, it's complicated. I don't know if I'm gonna make, like, maybe that'll be another Shitdea, because I was originally gonna do a video like that on the Persona games, but I don't actually think that that's a very good idea for entirely separate reasons. Okay. So, the thing about the RWBY soundtrack is, like, yes, he is 100% correct in the sense that it's, like, narratively cohesive in terms of, like, the lyrics. Like, all the songs relate lyrically to something that occurred, like, inside of the show. But here, the thing about the soundtrack itself is that, like, how the fuck do I... See, we're learning. I'm learning with you, audience. I am trying my best to, like, become better at talking ideas, at speaking my ideas with no script to make sure that they're good. And that is the entire point of Shitdeas, is to just throw shit at the wall and make sure that it's good. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. All of the songs in RWBY sound the exact fucking same. Like, the thing is, like, for RWBY, to me, that singer, like, whoever, I forget her name, it's, like, the daughter of someone really important at Rooster Teeth. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But, like, her songs for Ruby Rose are perfect, because her voice kind of sounds like if Ruby Rose herself was singing. And that fits with the character, right? So that, to me, is the voice of Ruby Rose herself. And the songs that she wrote, or I don't know if she wrote them or someone else wrote them, but the songs that are written for Ruby Rose are great. They fit the character, and they sound like her. But here's the thing. Everyone else on Team RWBY has her voice as well. Like, all the songs for the rest of Team RWBY have the same singer singing for them, and it's like, okay, here's this idea that I was constructing in my head. So, like, I'm not entirely sure if the soundtrack is going for, like, this is a soundtrack that's representative of the collective Team RWBY, or if it's a soundtrack representative of the individuals of Team RWBY. So here's the thing. Like, if it is representative of the individuals, why would they have the same singer do the songs for the individuals? Because it's like, that singer is supposed to fit Ruby Rose. She doesn't sound like Yang. She doesn't sound like Blake. She doesn't sound like Weiss. Why use her as the voice of those characters in the soundtrack? So then I get the argument, like, the counter argument is just going to be like, oh, that's because it's supposed to fit the collective of RWBY. But here's the thing, if it fits the collective of RWBY, then why does the singer do songs for people outside of Team RWBY? Like, I think she does, like, a couple of the villain voices. No, not the villain voices. She does a couple of the, like, the songs for the villains, and it just, like, takes me out of it, because it's like, well, this singer is supposed to represent Team RWBY. Why is she representing the opposition? Why is she representing other teams? It makes no narrative sense to me. It's stupid. Ugh. I don't know, like, that's pretty much the crux of my argument. I don't think it's a very good one, because it's like, obviously, Rooster Teeth does not have the budget to hire a bunch of singers to do a bunch of different voices and a bunch of different songs for the RWBY Anime? I don't know if it's a fucking... Okay, I don't want to get into if RWBY is an anime or not, because, like, to me it obviously fucking isn't. It's just, like, a CG thing. Like, if RWBY is an anime, fucking Avatar's an anime, okay? And that's just, like, not the case. Despite what fucking Mother's Basement would like to tell you. Okay, that's enough of this first Shitdea. It's probably, like, the worst one I had, because it's... I just don't have a concrete argument for this. Okay.